Welcome to the video presentation for Introduction to Organizational Theory. My group includes myself, Javeria, Celine, Megan, and Kun. The company we have chosen is Facebook. This presentation will focus on the challenges that Facebook faces, revolving on the topics that we have learned in class, and some recommendations that could help better the company. Challenges that will be covered in this presentation will be privacy breaches, competition in IORs or inter-organizational systems, in access to Facebook across the world, and censorship of information. The first challenge that Facebook faces is the challenge of having many privacy breaches of their users. A privacy breach happens when personal information is released without authorization of the users. Social media websites such as Facebook that collect private information have the social responsibility to keep their users' information safe. Facebook's Code of Conduct explicitly writes that they're committed to protecting users from any harm and to keep all private information secure. They have gone against this promise by leaking the personal information of their users in order to create custom advertisements for their users. These are targeted ads, and they're an invasion of user privacy as the site looks into private information in order to make these ads. There are safer ways to receive this revenue without violating the privacy of users. Users might find that constant advertisement is tedious and interfering with their time on the site. The company could benefit from using a subscription service in order to get rid of all advertisements together. It would give users the option of paying a monthly fee to get rid of all ads so they do not have to risk the privacy of their data. Users can pay the small fee to have the comfort of knowing their private information is kept safe and can scroll freely and without any worry. If this idea is implemented into Facebook, they would be safely making revenue, and it would be the start to increasing user privacy and maintaining social responsibility. Now I'll pass it on to Kun to talk about the next challenge that Facebook faces.
Thank you, Javeria. Now, I will present Facebook's second challenge, competition in inter-organizational relationships, that is, IOR. For this challenge, Facebook is facing a relatively permanent transaction flows and connections, and this transaction and the relationship become barriers for Facebook to achieve a sustainable strategy, especially for competing in an unstable and a complicated market environment. So there are some recommendations for this challenge. To deal with the second challenge, Facebook needs to complete 3 strategies. First one will be dynamic on networks maintenance because teenagers are the manpower who use the social media. So if losing teenager, the competition game will be over for Facebook. Second, recommendation to make aggressive innovation, such as hiring more talents and staff and give them privilege and test their own experiments, and grants current engineers freedom and boost their potentials at most. Finally, Facebook should insist on the sustainability strategies like addressing and adapting to the climate, so an advanced system on program could be created and that will be beneficial for whole society. Also, maintain the collaboration with other organizations such as the non-profit and the civil communities, because this measure could bring the whole world closer together. Above is all I plan to state. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Kun. I'm Megan, and I will be presenting the third challenge. Facebook's global strategy is focused on connecting the next billion users. But to successfully achieve this, they must address 2 important variables: censorship of information and access to the service. Users worldwide experience Facebook differently, since the processes and policies differ depending on the country in which it operates. Advertisements that promote or reference certain products or activities that are prohibited in specific countries must comply with all applicable local laws. This restricted content can include topics such as alcohol consumption, dating, online gambling, social issues, elections, and politics. To connect the world, Facebook must navigate these important topics with sensitivity to local laws, but also ensure the vital information can still be shared. Only 2/3 of the entire world's population have access to the internet. Although the fraction is encouraging, it highlights that there are still billions of people that do not have access to this essential service. In addition, only a fraction of those with the internet make up Facebook's billions of monthly active users. As an online community building organization, Facebook must continue to resolve technological access issues while applying a culturally sensitive approach when censoring information or messaging. Facebook should invest in technological infrastructure worldwide to provide internet access and ensure compatible technological devices are available to use the social networking service. Facebook must implement a balanced approach to censorship by organizing an internal committee of global partners to oversee censorship decisions, which are currently being outsourced in most countries. This strategy can ensure users have the right to crucial information, are censored from offensive or harmful messaging, and can remain connected to a global community.
As we have addressed in this video, there are many steps Facebook needs to take in order to become a better user-based company. By utilizing the concepts covered in the course, my team and I were able to identify challenges including privacy issues, competition in inter-organizational systems, and access to Facebook around the world, and the censorship of information. If implemented, the recommendations that we have suggested can help Facebook address these challenges in the long run. Thank you for watching.